Hey everyone, it's Grace and welcome back to my channel. I'm wearing the same thing, naka-off shoulder lang siya. So yeah, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I was sick during the holidays, so I'm so sorry for no uploads, but I really wanted to do a best of 2022 because I haven't been doing it. And honestly, I didn't really try a lot of new makeup for this year, but I really found like yung staples ko talaga, the makeup that just worked for me. So I was basically a creature of habit when it comes to my skincare and makeup this year, but it's just yun talaga eh. Yun talaga yung favorite ko. So I just want to share it with you guys just in case you haven't tried some of these, and I'm pretty sure most of these you've tried it kasi budol to ng Instagram, YouTube at TikTok. But yeah, if you guys want to stick around, then stick around. But yeah, my name's Grace and I hope you guys support my channel. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get on to it. For skincare, I didn't really explore much. I found something that worked for me and I just literally stuck to it. And yeah, but I did discover a new face wash this year and I really like it because it's low pH, and usually ang hirap when I first started building my skincare, ang hirap maghanap na low pH na cleanser, and usually you buy it sa mga Japanese stores or Korean stores, but this one I love it. And this is the Luxe Organix Cica Rescue Gentle Brightening Low pH Cleanser. Looks like this. So, nag-repackage sila. Honestly, Luxe Organix, sobrang ganda nila na brand. I really love it. When my boyfriend was struggling with his skin, I gave him Luxe Organix and it really helped with his skin. And I feel like Luxe Organix is like our very own The Ordinary or the Inky List. You know, kung ang UK may Inky List and kung America may Ordinary, tayo ay may Luxe Organix. So I really enjoyed this. Yeah, I've been repurchasing this one and it's not stripping my skin of its natural oils. My skin doesn't feel overly like clean, yung squeaky clean na feeling na super dry na siya. So I really enjoyed it. It has a Centella Asiatica, Madecasoside, I don't know how you pronounce that, and hyaluronic acid. My toner for the year, I think it comes with age then. The reason why I'm kind of falling into like just a certain makeup look, a certain style, and just products that I just keep on repurchasing because I don't know, I'm 28 siguro, wala na ako sa face na sobrang just keeps on exploring. Maybe, I don't know, I go through phases. So yun. So when it comes to skincare, dami kong dadak. When it comes to skincare, I really focus on moisturizing because I just tumatanda na tayo, sis. So this one is the Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. This one is really cheap for the size. This one is 300 ml, and I think you pay around 700 pesos. Yeah, I really like this. It's really like, it's a good base for my essence or my moisturizer. I don't use a cotton pad with this one. I mainly just use my hands and pat it on my face, and I really like this. So yeah, so my favorite ingredient for 2022 is definitely hyaluronic acid and this next product. Now this one has been in my skincare routine for years now, maybe 5 years. I've started using this one 2017 nung bagong release pa siya. This is the CosRx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I've repurchased this multiple times and I don't want to say much about this because I'm pretty sure a lot of people already reviewed this, but if you want something that will moisturize your skin, lessen the bumps, inflammation, and stuff like that, I really love this. And yeah, this one also worked for my boyfriend, so I like this. Next is a moisturizer. Now this one I just started using this year because I was really curious, because when I was watching reviews about this before, lagi nilang nire-recommend yung Advanced Nail Lining 2 all-in-one cream. Now, my boyfriend and I share this, so ang bilis niya maubos, you guys could see. So, konti na lang siya because my boyfriend and I share this, and I wish this one had a scooper and something like a a place to put the scooper because I really don't like dipping my hands into jars. Sobrang unhygienic niya. So, I really, really love this. This one, every time na gumigising ako sa umaga, it's like my skin thanks me na ito yung moisturizer ko. My skin just feels so plump, healthy, dewy, and everything. I really, really love this. So, yon. Next is, I really explored yung CosRx Snail line. So, I also have the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. Now, when I was watching or reading reviews about this, you can actually use this as your eye cream. Honestly, an eye cream is just a very glorified version of moisturizers so I use this as my face moisturizer and also my eye cream right now because naubos na to. This one I really like, though I did see the difference when it comes to my lines underneath my eyes. My concealer applies better. So ayun, the only thing I don't like about this one, I wish this came in a squeezy tube or something na mas mahuhukay mo yung product, because right now if you open this, sobrang liit nung, like, what's that? Hindi mo man lang mahukay yung eye cream sa loob, so hindi mo siya talaga totally masisimot. This one lasted me for half a year, and I will repurchase this one, but I'm eyeing a different eye cream, so baka yun muna. But yeah, I really did enjoy this. My eyes enjoyed this, so yeah, I got that. Then next would be sunscreen. Now I've tried multiple sunscreens, and I did a review of sunscreens I've tried. I will link it here. But the one that I really enjoyed for this year is actually the BLK Daydream Airy sunscreen. This one is super, super lightweight. It almost feels like water on your skin. Madali siyang ma-absorb, and yeah, I really, really like this. This one, if you want like a cheaper alternative to the Claire's one, which they discontinued. If you guys have tried the Claire's Soft Airy Essence sunscreen, this one is a close dupe to that, and I just really, really love this. So it's a good find for me. For its size, actually I don't know why ang bilis niya na ubos, and I don't know if 499 is worth for that, but cheap na rin siya kasi below siya 500. Ganun yung mindset ko. And it's sunscreen. If you're doing your skincare and you're not doing your sunscreen, what are you doing? Sunscreen. Okay, the other thing, now this one's a tool, and it's something that I think it's one of my goals then this year is to do more of it, and it's Gua Sha-ing. So this one is from YesStyle. I forgot kung anong material to, so this was the first one. But since ilang beses siya nahuhulog, I can already feel yung rough edges niya. So I recently purchased this one. This one is a steel one, so you can actually put this in the fridge, lalo pag umaga and your face is puffy. I did this this morning, and yeah, it's like same with working out your body. Sobrang conscious ako with my side profile. So, because I have really big cheeks, but I do have a jawline naman kahit papano, and I do have a natural contour. So, yeah, I'm really, really, like, just very conscious ng side profile ko, and I don't really like my face because it looks so round to me sometimes kasi ang laki nga ng cheeks ko. So, I like doing Gua Sha. So, I'm trying to do Gua Sha night and morning. And yeah, honestly, I don't know if it's just a placebo effect, pero grabe talaga. When I was religiously using this for maybe a week, kitang-kita mo talaga yung difference sa face mo, and what more if nag-workout ka. So, Gua Sha-ing is something that I really enjoyed in 2022, and I want to do more of it this 2023. This is for your lips, and no-brainer, the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I've used this since 2013, 2011, or 2012. This one is in the berry. I've purchased this multiple times. Yung pinurchase ko recently is the apple and lime, which it's okay. I think I still like the berry one. I also tried the vanilla one. I want to try the chocolate one, yung mga holiday stuff nila, which we don't have. Or meron one, mahal siya. So, the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, still the best lip balm for me. So, yeah, now I think let's move on to makeup before ako mag-body. So again, some of these I've had for quite some time, and as I said, I'm a creature of habit. And honestly, ever since like living alone and moving out, I'm very, very particular where I spend my money. So, napupunta siya sa aso ko at pusa, and, you know, beauty improvements, home improvements, and stuff like that. So, yan, mga carpet, tiles, paint, and stuff like that. So, yeah, so for primer, and it's been a while since I've used a primer and fell in love with a primer, and this one is the Vice Cosmetics Endless G Aqua Grip. So, medyo madumi na siya. The Aqua Grip primer. So, this one, I think, is it's a soothing primer. This is their version nung, alam nyo ba yung, yung Milk Aqua Grip? No. Milk gripping primer. Basta yung gripping primer ng Milk, I think, is what they're trying to go for. Honestly, I have a setting spray that I want to share with you guys, but I think I already know what it is. But, ito talaga, it really, like, makes whatever you put on top stick sa face nyo. So, it really makes your makeup last longer. If you have a good setting spray and this primer, pakak talaga yung makeup nyo. Hanggang mag-party ka, magwalwal ka. Ito talaga. It really, really helps at making my makeup last longer. So, I really, really do love that. Then, next, in terms of, you know what, magko-concealer muna ako just because I'm more of a concealer girl than a foundation girl. Hala, malulubat na yung camera ko, tapos hindi ko mahanap ang aking charger. The Get Ready With Me Radiance Tint. Are you guys surprised? No. So, sobrang love ko to. My original shade, base shade ko, is actually the shade 12 Beige. And then, my highlight shade is 9 Butter. But for my birthday noong June, dalawang beses ako nagburakay. So, I really did get a tan, which I really like. So, ngayon, ang base shade ko is number 21N Almond. You guys could see, medyo kumakalahati na yan. So, yung highlight shade ko right now is 12 Beige. And then, I also sometimes use the shade Toffee to bronze up or like bronzer. Kasi yung shade niya medyo bronzy and contour at the same time. So, I've been using this one. And I also have their corrector for underneath my eyes because I'm really, really conscious kung gaano ka-dark yung dark eye circles ko lately. So, I have the shade Medium Peach. Kung mas lighter kayo, may light peach ata sila. So, I really, really love this. Sobra, it's not cakey. It covers. And honestly, the first launch was already great. Pero yung mga sumunod na launch, I feel like mas creamy yung consistency. Especially yung lately kong na-purchase, which is Almond and the Medium Peach. So, sobrang worth it. You get a lot of product. This one is 10 ml. So, medyo chunky siya. So, it will last you for quite some time. And I just love it. It's not cakey. Very natural looking. And I love it. Now, with this one, since very, very full coverage siya, you barely need anything. So, kung ma-overdo nyo siya, because sometimes I tend to overdo it, medyo magiging cakey na siya. But if you get that perfect amount, sobrang ganda niya sa face. Sobrang flawless niya. So, yeah. Next is foundation. Now, I have 3 here. And I really love it. So, the first one is the first like foundation that I fell in love with for 2022. And it's been my go-to foundation when I go to weddings and stuff like that. Because, yeah, this is the Detail Fresh Filter Foundation. It looks like this. I actually wanted to review this individually. I just never got around to it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you guys want to try this, they came out with like, I think, a 20 ml version. Yung squeezy tube na 299. I think this one is 499. When my best friend was asking for a foundation recommendation, eto talaga yung isa sa mga nirecommend ko. It's so, sobrang fresh. As in, literally, the name Fresh Filter lives up to it. Sobrang ganda niya. As in, sobrang, like, natural niyang tignan. And it's almost like borderline skin tint foundation. You know, it's like, it's not as light and skin-like as a skin tint, pero medyo ganon with a little bit more coverage. Ang hirap i-explain, but it looks so, so nice on the skin. I really, really love it. I think they have 7 shades, 8 shades. Alam ko naglabas pa sila ng isa pang darker shade. So, yon. I still wish we have better selection when it comes to foundation shades, but this one, Really loved it the first half. I still love it now, but may dumating kasi na iba. But yeah, so this is the other foundation I've been loving. Guys could see, I recently reviewed this as well. This is the Vice Endless G Dream Focus Foundation. I really love this. I have it in the shade, ano shade to? Light medium one. And it's actually what I brought with me when I went to Baguio. And basta kapag need ko ng foundation, ito na yun. And this one, I think, has more shades compared to the Fresh Filter. I feel like itong selection na to would cater to more skin tones, I think. There's still halos same color, number ng colors, but I feel like mas maganda yung color selection. Gets? I feel like there's more warm, neutrals, and cools when it comes to this one. It's a matte foundation without being too matte. It gives you coverage without being too cakey, and it lasts for quite some time. And ano siya, with the Aqua grip, as in sobrang pakak yung makeup niya. Wala masyadong transfer, but even without the Aqua grip, ano pa rin to, as in kapit talaga, and it's just flawless for a very long time. So I really like this. So what I've been doing with this one, because sometimes I love how matte it is, but sometimes again with age you want glow, okay? So I've been loving the Get Ready With Me Skin Booster. Oh my gosh, I love this. I have it in the shade Vega, but I feel like if I'm gonna get a little bit lighter, I need the shade Kitana. So what I like, I mix these two together. So sila yung perfect foundation base makeup ko. Mixing these two together have been like just my favorite thing. So you guys could see, ayan, ganyan yung itsura nyo. O, diba? Ang ganda. Ang ganda ko. Char! Ang ganda ng base ko. Okay, sobrang hyper ko today. But yeah, I've been loving these two together. So highly recommend. Then the last base product, well, no, liquid base product is the Blurrfection again from Vice. This is actually a really good skin tint. It's just the perfect amount of coverage to the point na honestly feeling ko very minimal lang yung coverage niya, but the way it evens out your skin, sobrang ganda. And just maybe a little bit of concealer. Sometimes don't even use concealer, as in literally just trying to go for that no makeup look. I really love this. If you want that Hailey Bieber freshness, this is the skin tint for you. Now when it comes to powder, I didn't really explore much, but the ones that I've tried, I did like. So this one is the Soft Filter from Vice again. Sobrang ganda ng launch ng Vice na Endless G collection. The ones I've tried, ang ganda niya. So this one is their loose powder, medyo paubos na siya. And I really like it because it really sets my makeup without, you know, being too white casty or powder yung finish niya. It really locks in my makeup. It, like seriously, itong tatlong to. Ito. Pag ginamit nyo to, itong wall proof, hanggang umaga proof, everything proof. Like sometimes, during the holidays, alam mo yung mga 4 o'clock na kayo nakaka-uwi, tapos nakakatulog kayo with your makeup on, which you shouldn't do. Kasi ito yung base ko. Oh my gosh, pagising ko, wow. Parang bagong lagay lang yung makeup ko. Like, it makes everything last longer, locks it, and yeah. Lastly, base makeup is the Get Ready With Me Velvet, Powder Rush. Kasi naman, ba't iba kasi? Powder Rush. So, I'm so sad because I actually broke the other one literally yung New Year's Eve. Because I've hit pan on it. So, ganito yung tsura. Oh my gosh. Ayan. Ayan, nasira siya. Oh my god, Happy New Year! But yun, so I'm using the shade Nutmeg. So I really love this. This is what I really use to lock in my makeup. So to set my under eye area, basta yung areas na nilalagyan ko ng concealer, that's what I really use to lock in my makeup. And yeah, it's not super full coverage. It's just, it gives you just the right amount of coverage. It's very lightweight. It almost has this blurring properties, which I really like. So, concealer and this one, you almost look like you have foundation and medyo mukhang may filter ang mukha nyo. Yeah, okay. When it comes to blushes is something that I don't know why I shied away from for years. Because I think the reason why I didn't really like blushes was because cream blushes, liquid blushes in particular, because I was breaking out in my cheeks, so it will accentuate it. And honestly, we didn't really have a lot of choices when it comes to cream blushes, and the cream blushes that I've tried before, they're always like too oily for me, so I never liked it. But I've been loving cream blushes ever since I discovered it no 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019 is when I started playing around with blushes. I'm so sorry. Sobrang kalat kasi sa harap ko. So, I'm like trying to remain calm and look for things. So, one of my favorites, I don't think this comes as a surprise. This is the Get Ready With Me Milky Tints. I've reviewed this, so I don't want to say much about it. I will link it here, but if it's a really, really good base, like you can use it on top of powder. It doesn't disrupt your foundation. It has good color selection. So I highly recommend the Get Ready With Me Milky Tints. Honestly, when I first started this, ang hirap akong isway to try other cream blushes. But this one, I really like. So yeah. Next, this one is something that I've used since 2018. Or yeah, 2018. This is the BLK Creamy All Over Paint. I have the shade Summertime. My other favorite shade is Daffodil, but I've run out of that, so I purchased Summertime because it looks nice. And every time, I feel like for those na bago lang sa cream blushes, this is what I always recommend. It's a very nice cream blush, and ang ganda-ganda ng doe foot niya kasi malaki siya. Ganyan. You can also use it on your lips. I've given this as gifts, and when one of my nieces slash cousin slash best friend visited from the US, I actually recommended this one. And when we went on a trip, because I went to Boracay with my cousins, and we all had this in our bags kasi sobrang ganda niya. So, highly recommend. So, it's a bit more watery compared to the Milky Tints, but they both last the same. And yeah, although when it comes to color selection, mas may color selection si Get Ready With Me, but still forever in love with this one. I'll always have it in my makeup collection. Next would be something that I discovered again siguro mga October, because I was like fixing my makeup and I forgot how much I love these, and I bought them and I never reviewed it. These these are the Detail Velvet Flush. I also gave them as gifts because sobrang I fell in love with them. So I have 4 shades. I have Bow. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Bow was my holiday shade. Just this really nice like berry color. And then my most used shade is the one I'm using today, is the shade Cotton. You guys could see, sira na siya kasi sobrang gamit na siya. Wala na rin yung dome niya. So that was in the shade Cotton, which is like a very nice neutral pink. Then you have Luna, which is your orange one. That's Luna. And lastly is the shade Lucas. Lucas was my go-to for any makeup look because it's like a brownie pink. So it would look good with anything. So yeah, but for this video, ito yung go-to ko. Bow and Cotton. So I really love this because honestly, I love the BLK and the Get Ready With Me. But these, since mas potted siya and velvet siya and more matte, it lasts longer for me. And plus, if you set it with powder, edi todo long-lasting na siya. So I love this. So if you haven't tried this, this is not a new product. As I said, sobrang creature of habit ako, and I just discovered makeup products that I've loved for quite some time. So I really love these, and I highly recommend it. When it comes to contour, I have 2 here na blast from the past again, and I'm struggling to look for it again. This is the BLK Multitasking Color Stick. So this is what I've been using as contour. It's actually what I use today. It's just the perfect contour shade without being too gray for my skin tone. And the thing that I love about this, it doesn't disrupt my foundation, and it worked well with most of them. So then the other one, if you're not okay with contour sticks, because I know some people don't like contour sticks just because it tends to like drag your makeup, what you can do is like put it on your brush. The other one is the multi-purpose mousse cream from Squad. So feeling ko mas user friendly to. This one is a lighter contour compared to Cocoa. So ito yung shade na Bake. I don't know if they still sell this because when I was looking at the Squad Shopee shop, wala siya. So this one is a lighter contour shade. Ito naman si Cocoa din. Oh, this one is from BLK. You guys could see a very stark difference. So, yung baked is when I want contour but bronzer then at the same time. But sometimes when you put this on the skin, mas gray siya actually. So, yeah, depends na lang talaga on my skin tone and the contour effect that I want. But these has been my go-to contour shades for 2022. So, when it comes to powder blushes, honestly, wala akong masyadong favorites just because I've been using cream blushes and sobrang pakak na mga cream blushes ko. But for 2022, my go-to one, as in, like, I literally put it on top of everything. And it's not even, like, a super expensive brand. This is the shade, this is from Focallure. I don't even know what they're called. Basta yung blush na to. This one's in the shade Tawny. It just looks like this. Because it's a blush that just works with literally everything. And it's like the right amount of pigment lang. Hindi siya yung sobrang paglagay nyo sa cheeks nyo, ang hirap na i-blend kasi sobrang pigmented siya. And it's also not naman yung sobrang light na it requires a few dips before lumabas yung kulay sa cheeks nyo. So, I really like this. It's just the perfect, like, amount of pigment. And it lasts long as well. And it works with a lot of different looks. So, this one, Focallure Blush in Tawny. The Get Ready With Me squad goals. I hope they come out with new shades because I want to customize mine. So, this is what I brought with me when I was traveling to Baguio. So, ganito yung aking customized palette. I don't have the highlighters just because I've not been really loving, like, really pakak highlights. So, for today's video, ang aking gamit ay Pablo's Latte and Sun and Moon. I didn't expect I would like the shimmery blush, but sobrang ganda niya as, like, just a topper, like a kiss of something sparkly. So I have these, and then this one is the shade No Shame. If you guys want like a dupe for the Dior one, yung sobrang famous. Then I have a contour, which is Island Gal, which is also what I use today. This is not a contour pala, a bronzer, because I'm more of a bronzer powder person than a contour powder person. But I also want to try the contour kasi sobrang hirap maghanap na magandang contour locally. But those. Then next is highlight. Again, Creature of Habit. This one is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Colourette, anong tawag ulit dito? Shimmer Tints. This one, they also came out with new shades for 2022. So hindi ko pa siya na-try. This one is in the shade Crystal Prism. And I'm so happy they repackaged this as this kasi I didn't really like the first packaging ng Colourette, yung parang benefit yung nail polish. So this is what I'm using today. So what I like to do is set my face and then put this, like, pat this on. I use it on top of powder, so I put like spray and just pat it on. So be very gentle with it because it is still liquid. So sometimes minsan magtatalo sila ng powder nyo. But I really like this. It's just like a glow from within. Like, you see that? Like, hindi siya yung striking, but it feels like it's just melting into your skin. So I really like that. Speaking of that, I really love this. This has been, like, if you've been around YouTube, the beauty community for quite some time, then you know this. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. It's basically like glow from within lang talaga. This one is in the shade Be My Highlight. Yan yung itsura niya. So it's a very like super, I don't think you'll even see it, but sobrang ano lang siya, like, it just gives you extra oomph. It's not even showing, but oh my god, ito na lang dito. I don't know if you'll see it, so I'm gonna try to swatch it quite a bit. Ayan, you guys can see it just looks striking kasi yung araw nandito, but it's a very fine glow from within highlight. Now when it comes to yung medyo pakak na highlight, and I'm going for that look. This one is the Squad Baked Highlighter na nasira ng pusa ako. Hindi ko pa siya nababalik. This one is in the shade Starlight. So it's like a rose goldy shade. So this one is the more pakak highlight. I'm gonna put it here. Ayan, yan, diba? See how metallic that is? So I like it because even if medyo rose goldy siya, it's not too pink. And I just like na hindi rin siya yung chunky glitters. It's still very fine, but like pakak pa rin, you know? It's not glittery because I really don't like glitter highlights. So